Hello, good morning once again, and today we are going to study another process, that is welding process. So as you all know, my dear students, that welding is the process which is used for joining any two metal, right? For whenever we do any fabrication work, we do from the welding process. So welding is nothing but it is a process by which we can use by pressure and by using of heat, by pressure or by using of heat, we can join two metal parts. So now in this welding process also you can see there are many classifications. So number one classification, you can see that it is a gas welding, second is arc welding, resistance welding, solid state welding, thermochemical welding, and radiant energy welding. So one by one we will see today, that is gas welding. So as the name indicates, gas welding, by using some by using some gases, by combination of two gases we do the welding. So first you can see that air acetylene means here in appropriate manner, appropriate amount of air and acetylene is mixed, and by the mixing of these two gases flame is created or torch is created. Second is oxyacetylene. So here also you can see that some part of oxygen, some part of acetylene, both are mixed in appropriate manner and flame is created. From due to that flame we fuse the metal and we do the welding. Next is oxyhydrogen. So some part of oxygen, some part of hydrogen are mixed together, and here these all three types, air acetylene, oxyacetylene and hydrogen, comes under gas welding. Next is arc welding. As the name indicate, arc, you create an arc between positive and negative terminal. You create a arc between positive and negative terminal by applying of some current, positive current and negative current. So that's why this comes under arc welding. So in this we have carbon arc, SWAW, MIG, metal inert gas, and tungsten inert gas, TIG, and plasma. So here plasma is also one of the best type of arc welding. Here the temperature rises near about 10,000 degrees centigrade. TIG and MIG, they are about 3000 degrees centigrade. They are also mostly used in industrial applications. Okay, next is resistance welding. Now as you know that resistance, here the current, the flow of current is opposed, it is given some resistance. Due to that heat is generated, and we can do the welding by application of some pressure on it. So whenever two metal pieces are going to be joined, they are heated by applied current, and resistance is applied in the flow of current. Due to that there is a heat generation, so which comes under spot welding, seam welding, projection welding, percussion welding, flash butt. Okay, spot welding are generally used in your car, automobile cars, whatever the cars are manufactured, their joints are spot welding. Seam welding, petrol tank, your Hero Honda petrol tank is done by seam welding. Projection welding, they have some small projections over that, so only that projections only are welded. Percussion welding, butt welding are same type of resistance welding. Another type is your solid state welding. In solid state welding, cold welding, explosive welding, roll type welding, forge welding, ultrasonic welding, hot pressure welding. So here ultrasonic, what happens, there is a hammer, to that hammer we provide ultrasonic vibrations, and due to that vibrations the welding happens, right? Two metal gets jointed. Explosive type of welding is done where two different metals which are not easily joined by another process are joined by explosive type of welding, where some explosion is used, and due to the blast of explosion two metal piece gets welded. Forge type of welding means one metal is kept on another metal, they are beat by hammer. Forging is happened, due to that there is a friction and heat increases, between the two mating surfaces, and they get welded. Thermochemical welding, another type is thermochemical welding. Thermochemical, as the name is given, thermally heat is generated by means of chemical reaction. So this type of thermite welding is generally done in your railway tracks. Whenever you see that railway tracks, you have to join one railway tracks with another railway track. At that time, thermal welding or thermite welding is used to join the thermal railway tracks. Next is radiant energy welding. This radiant energy welding is known as they are advanced type of where we use electric beam welding or laser beam welding. So if you know that mobile phones or very small internal circuits where you need to join, you can't use their arc welding, or you can't use plasma welding or soldering sometimes. So sometimes you need very less amount of precaution or accuracy of accuracy heat. So at that time you use laser beam welding and electro beam welding, etc. So these are nothing but just introduction of welding process and classification. Hope you understand. And then next lectures we will see slowly working of each acetylene and arc resistance, how they are going to work. Okay, thank you.